2021 CR 7243, State of Texas versus Jessica Lee Johnson. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Thank you, Jessica, for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
John Robertson, Ms. Johnson.
All right, and are you Jessica Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. State's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. And second, state's motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Jessica Lee Johnson, who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 7243 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group?
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Jessica Lee Johnson, did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of April, May, November, December 2022, and January 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
And then, Judge, this is on the second state's motion to supplement pending motion to enter. Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Jessica Lee Johnson, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of March, April, May.
True to violations 4 and 4. Court will find violations 4 and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, Your Honor.
All right. State, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we're asking that you grant the motion, adjudicate the defendant guilty, and sentence the defendant to 10 years to do.
All right. Defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, I'm requesting the court consider something other than revocation, or if revocation is going to be imposed at a number less than 10 would be more appropriate. Ms. Johnson would like to address the court, kind of explain her situation. She advised me that her situation recently has actually improved as far as the stability of her personal life. She's had a lot on her plate the last year and a half or so. Has admittedly not performed well on probation, but she would like
Relocated to. Me going away will leave my 8-year-old take care of my dad by himself.
All right. What have you been doing while you've been on probation? Because you have not been reporting.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we did move out to Pipe Creek, Texas, and my dad's house was up and down in the middle of us relocating. So we actually ended up leaving behind half of our belongings at the old house and not even going back for it because my dad having to have surgery and being in and out the hospital.
Let me ask you this. Did you ever provide the location of the children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, because this is your third motion to revoke.
Yes, ma'am.
And the first one, it's...
They're still in the same place with my mom that they've been the whole time because of those, and there was nothing else for me to complete or do with them.
All right. Did you do felony drug court in Austin?
No, ma'am. I actually never ended up leaving. They had my probation officer that I had went on, I don't know if it was a vacation or what. She ended up not coming back, and I had got like a new probation officer. So I never even got to actually leave to Austin. They revoked it that time.
All right. Did you complete parenting classes?
No, ma'am, I didn't. With my dad and us moving, I didn't get to start anything. I did sign up while I was in the
So
county.
you've been on probation since September 2021.
Right.
What have you completed?
I haven't got to complete anything.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Now that I'm in more of a stable environment and situated, and my dad.
All right. Court will find you guilty, grant the motion, sentence you to 10 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right. You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
And counsel if she would like the therapeutic community, I can recommend that. It doesn't increase the length of time that you're in custody. Would you like that or no?
Yes.
All right. You'll still have to request it. And there is a request for PSI and TAP evaluation. According to your plea bargain agreement, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objections to the PSI report?
No, Your Honor. No objections. Just one question. They said a DDRF and mixed screening was set for, I believe, today. Said the 26th.
Yes.
I didn't know that was done. That's other than that, it's not an objection, Your Honor. I was just curious if it was completed.
No, if it's scheduled for today, it's not completed.
That would make sense.
Yeah, no problem. So have you had a chance to review the TAP evaluation as well?
I have, Your Honor.
Any objections to the TAP evaluation from either party?
No, Your Honor. Nothing but public defense, Your Honor.
All right. Any of the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Demonstrate.
All right, do you have any support system, family, or are you just on your own?
No, I have a support system.
I'm sorry, who?
I have a support system.
All right, who's your support system?
My mom and my girlfriend.
All right, do you live with your mom?
No,
Who do you live with?
my girlfriend.
All right, and how old is she?
28,
All right, and how old are you?
21.
All right, do you all have children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I remember this case, that's why I asked you that. So if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
All right, when's the last time you used?
No. Well, I'm not really good. A long time ago.
Well, I mean,
I
you're,
think since the arrest.
so you're saying that you haven't used and you were not using the drugs that you're here for today? You're gonna have to say yes or no.
No, ma'am.
Are you employed?
No, ma'am.
So you're not supporting yourself.
No, ma'am.
So how are you surviving? And when I say surviving, if you don't have employment, you have to eat. Why don't you have a job?
Because I'm waiting on the disability to stay. I'm qualified.
All right, have you put in for disability?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's your disability?
I have schizophrenia.
Okay. All right. Did anybody see whether or not he would be a good candidate for mental health court? Was that even looked at? And the reason why I'm asking, I see his with probation, they can only do so much because they have a heavy caseload. And if he's in mental health court, they can do more. So that's my concern. So I don't know if anybody else has those concerns. I don't know if anybody wants to see if he would be accepted in mental health court.
What would be involved in that, Judge? I'm not too familiar with the process.
Oh, they report weekly to mental health court.
Okay.
They would probably get a case manager, which he needs a case manager to make sure he stays on his medication. Are you on any medication?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have a case manager?
No.
He needs a case manager to make sure he's taking his meds. And this has just been my experience in having clients who had mental health with him with that. So I don't know if you all want to discuss that. I don't know if, based upon his history, state if you want to consider that or not.
I haven't looked at his history rapidly, Your Honor.
All right, well, what I see on this is there was a misdemeanor assault case, evading to detention, and he received probation for both of those, and probation in the assault case, and it was dismissed, I'm assuming because he completed probation. And then the evading arrest, his probation was terminated. And then resisting arrest, probation was terminated. And then we have this.
Yeah.
So I don't know if y'all want to look at that. I don't want to set him up.
We'll see what the opposed is.
Okay, because I don't want to set him up for failure.
We're not opposed, Judge.
All right, so if you want,
Maybe just wait.
All right, Adam, if you will wait. Mr. Strike. Mr. Strike. So do you understand what's going on?
No, didn't know.
All right, so you'll talk to him?
Yeah.
All right, and if you could tear up the trial court certification for me.
I've seen